Hello everyone and welcome to another Grumtastic stream. I've forgotten who I am. I'm Grum. And Shells is here too, aren't you, Shells?
Am I? Hello.
Yeah, but you're... Anyway, so I'm just waiting for the game to load up. And then we'll get on with it. So yeah, more DayZ. I'm not sure whether Milo's going to be joining me or Dan, and have to wait and see.
Oh, nice tent. Actually looks very much like my tent.
Is it?
Mine's...
Where's my car gone?
Oh, dun, dun, dun. Why have you got toilet rolls on the side of the wall?
Oh no, they're not toilet.
Oh, okay.
Where are both the cars?
Oh dear.
That's not locked. Why is that not locked? Why isn't anything locked? I was only here yesterday. Oh no. Have we had a raid? Someone raided us.
Where's your stuff?
I don't know. Well, in the car.
Then yes.
Yes. Let me put it to full screen because the music's still playing. Those of you on YouTube won't hear it. Right. Ouch. There's stuff in there. Right. Hopefully, what's happened is that Milo and whatnot have been here. They've just taken the cars out. Drive. Making sure there's nothing. Right. There's this tent too as well. There's stuff in there. So there's quite a lot of storage in that. That's problematic for me though, because I can't do the action I was going to be doing, which was going for a drive. Yeah.
You're very smart hair.
Thank you. Oh hello, these doors are open as well. They shouldn't be open.
It's not looking good.
Not looking good, is it?
Is anybody else in the game? They be active?
There's no way of knowing.
Oh.
You don't have the same setup as Scam to see who's online or anything, because the whole point is that it's oh, so I've been kicked off the game. There you go.
Maybe it was poorly. Maybe they are actually there and...
Yeah, maybe. Could be.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. Everybody in the chat, cross your fingers.
Cross your fingers, time. I don't know who's here, but yes, cross your fingers. Yes, it's going to get interesting now because I can't show you this bit. Where am I? Let's do.
They've got Euro.
Connection failed. You know, I got music in my ears. It's really irritating.
Is that?
Connection failed. Oh no! Connection lock.
What's the date?
Today,
Last
the
year.
16th.
I was just having Google to see if there's mass.
Oh, there might be.
But there wasn't.
Oh, there isn't.
Well, no.
Okay. Okay.
That's the extent of my technical knowledge, having a quick Google.
Right, let's go back there a minute. I'm now going to Alt-Tab out. But it'll still show the game up there. It disappears on here. This is why I have problems doing stuff when I'm playing the game. Because I have to Alt-Tab out, but then I can't see the game, I can't see what's going on.
Okay.
I can't see if there's an issue or someone's charging up to do something. Usually Milo's running around and around in circles at this point. What'll that say? Real time.
Real time? It's looking alright.
Oh, these are all reports of it being down.
I know, but that was 1 o'clock. Dun, dun. You see all the things that they're missing by not being able to see this.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like someone's piddled all over London.
Yeah, this all the yellow marks are where the reports have been from.
Okay, so that bit is where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where the yellow is, yeah.
Oh. Maybe it won't be a daisy.
No new comments. But that's just one detector. There's lots.
Oh, why don't you have a half an hour of something else?
Daily Express. I think we'll get this. Wacky server.
No, but I don't.
No, it's another game called 5M. They haven't. Oh, they're not in alphabetical order. Doesn't make life easy. Not seeing Daisy.
No.
Oh, there it is. I found Daisy on the list.
Yay!
Yay.
We knew it was there all along.
You search for the server on there then. The filter.
As it's an American.
M-A-S-T-R.
American server, would it be showing on?
Oh, there it is. Offline.
Dun, dun.
Offline since 3 minutes. 4 minutes ago. They checked it 4 minutes ago and it's been offline since 3 minutes.
Is that a cumulative 7 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, cool. All the details about it. Apart from the password. You need the password.
Is.
Which is something I'm not going to say. Because it's not my server.
And I don't.
I've got the music playing again. So you've had all this music playing and the music literally stopped when I tapped out. You can't hear the music.
I can't hear it. Yeah. I've got my internal mind music going. Does that count?
The music on that?
I'm not fussed about your music though. Wonderful as you are.
Oh, whatever. And no, this is what I'm getting. So it even tells you the server.
I feel like we've gone into Marge Simpson.
Right, I'm gonna exit the game. Reload the game.
Turn it off and turn it back on again, you mean?
Yes.
See, I could run an IT help desk.
You could. You're very good at it.
Thank you. Apart from not having any IT knowledge.
I'll just turn it off and on again. That is IT knowledge.
Have you put the paper in?
Right way up. Right. Annoying.
Look among your cells. Won't take long.
Yeah, that's fine. Loading. No, it's not. This is just the preloading. How it draws the game. Right?
You're doing it in.
I don't know. Oh. That
You
was
failed
weird.
Twice.
I only did it once. That was a bit weird. Right, okay, so yes, let's play something else.
Give it a try in half an hour. I shall go.
Right. They heard that. Right.
Alright.
Drive safe.
Bye bye, chat.
Well, let's do Scum then. Okay, we'll do Scum. Right, let's actually quite a good server. Number of players connected. Oh, that's cool. 16. This is 16. Yes, I might keep that website. Right, anyway, you're just looking at a loading screen. That's no good to you at all, is it? So let's do that. Change. Update. Oh. Full screen. Yay! Oh, no, the thing's not working. Anyway, don't worry. It's fine. Oh. Manuele. And here we have scum. So I got 877 hours of scum. I did pop in the other day. Ooh. Oh no, this is Milo's car. This is Milo's car. Definite. But this is obviously a very different game to DayZ in a lot of ways. I mean, there's a lot of similarity. There is crafting. Make your own base. You make your own signpost. Okay. You can lock doors and what have you. And you can label the boxes. You know what's in them. Then you can see what's in them. You've got food. So this game's got metabolism, which gives you a lot more information about what's happening to your body, or the body in the game. So yeah, it's anything red basically means something's bad happening. So I've got a vitamin D deficiency. This is quite common. Oh, my water's really low. That's at 8%. Water balance intake is quite high, but it's all about the difference there. Sugar and carbs are all low and stuff. So I need to address those. And I've got some gun. But I've been dry. I mean, quite happily sort of. So everything that you see here is crafted. Apart from the rocks and grass and stuff. It seems very, very good. Are we going into night? I'm just going to drink some. The day-night cycle is fixed. So if I just take off. Okay. Go into sleeping mode. And then I hold tab. It's 3:17 in the morning, so it should be a lot dark. I'm going to guess that something's happened and it's not finished loading. That's a bit of a cute clue, isn't it? So the stars in this game are just random. I don't think yet there's constellations. I haven't spotted any constellations yet. So it's not the same as DayZ in that respect. This is my car. I just put some stuff in it. I did have 2 cars and I had a tractor, but for some reason they disappeared. One reason, someone could have nicked them, but more probably the main reason is that cars despawn after about 2 weeks if they're not moved. And I've been playing DayZ for about 2 weeks and realised that I hadn't been on the game for a bit. I came into the game, discovered that you don't climb in and out of cars the same, and there is no gearing system, so it's still very much like arcade driving. So just S to reverse, clear, locked, box steer. So that's my base. We've also got a map. We can see where we are, and I'm actually right up at the top left-hand corner where it says D4. That's where I am now. It used to be a triangle pointing in the direction you're facing, but they've since added at the top of the screen the compass, and I've actually got an advanced compass that gives me the extra. Double check. Yeah, I've got an advanced compass, which gives me the southwest, the northwest, etc. Who's dealing with it? There was an incident where some people were joining the server, not really understanding the rules, thinking it was a PvP server, but Maestro doesn't do PvP servers. He does co-op servers, because he likes to do the exploration, all that sort of stuff. They haven't really added anything new. No, you might see a flashing light there, little red light flashing there, just in the centre of the screen. That's a puppet. So, DayZ, zombies, scum, puppets. There is a storyline reason why they're puppets. Basically, the idea is that all of the players in the game have got an implant in the back of their head, which actually displays the information on our screens as we're seeing it, but on their eyes. And when they die, they get reanimated as puppets. And they don't tend to see you when you're in the car, which is a bit strange. But as soon as you get out of the car, if you're stood next to one, they will turn and they are rather fierce. They'll club you. Apparently, at some point, they will be adding weapon holding ones, and there'll be radioactive ones, all this sort of lovely, joyous stuff. But for the moment, it's pretty simplistic. There's about 3 or 4 different types, but they're just based on how big they are. So you've got some rather big ones, which are hard to kill, but quite slow. And you've got some rather skinny ones, which are very fast, but quite easy to kill. Killing them, I mean, technically speaking, they're already dead, but stopping them from attacking you, you can do myriad ways. You can shoot them in the head, shoot them several times in the body until the body stops working. You can attack them with swords, sticks, or you can punch them. There is a sort of melee combat system into the game. Trying to remember what all the keys are, because the key control system is different. Obviously you've got the WASD, that's still the same, and you've got the F key. In this game you've got E and Q, which are for lean, left and right. That's the same as DayZ. If you've got night vision, you can activate it with G. You don't tend to kill them when you run over them. Not always, anyway. Yeah, there's one running over. He's quite light and slide, so he's going to go over quite quickly. Sometimes there's cars down here, and sometimes there isn't. Some stuff to get. Pretty much every single room is a room that you can get into, unlike DayZ. There are many rooms that you can't get into. There are a couple of small buildings you can't get into, but they're quite rare. But percentage-wise, all the propagation of every building get into. But not only that, but quite a lot of things are searchable. So instead of just going into a room and saying, oh, there's nothing on the floor. You have to go up to cabinets and things like that and search them. You also have a handbrake in this game. I've not found the handbrake in DayZ. If there is. The lighting system in DayZ is actually better than Scum at the moment. Scum is early access, it's only been out for just over a year, so it's a little unfair to do a direct comparison because it's not actually out as a game. However, having said that, Scum, a lot cheaper. Given the quality of the graphics, quite good value for money if you're thinking about it. There is obviously quite a strong PvP element to the game, and if you're on an open server, you know, everyone's fair game in the same way as you would be if you were playing Fortnite or PUBG or DayZ. It's more like DayZ though, so there are certain areas that are more likely to attract more players than other areas where it can be quite quiet. Yeah. If you've got any questions about this game, I nearly hit a tree, then obviously stick them in the chat room and I'm happy to help. I've got quite a lot of hours. What was this? Oh, Dannon was telling me that the guns in DayZ, the gun sounds are better. You've also got the lighting. The lighting that you got on the cars is good, but there's no shadows. No shadows at all. They haven't got any sort of shadow system. Okay. But I think it's a bit of a shame. I'm kind of hoping, because I've got the RTX graphics card, which obviously is basically built for creating shadows, ray tracing, and what have you. It'll be nice if they have that in the game. Where they just do a call and basically say, this is the information, create some shadows, and it will just do it based on the information, based on the layout. So that's a tractor. Be my tractor. Hold up. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. Oops. I did, I held the right mouse button down to punch, and it didn't work. You just punch. They can't climb cars at the moment. Sometimes they can jump up onto cars, which can be a little bit problematic. There is a bug that's supposed to be showing a little drop of blood over on the left hand corner, just above the head, where it says HLTH. There'll be a little drop of blood there. You can see that the health is dropping because it's 97, then it just dropped to 96. It does mean that I need to patch. So I have an injury. Patch it. Quite literally, just do that when you're patching. There's none of this, you have to put it in your hand. Do all the other stuff. You just, this is what I want to do with this item. That's it. Crafting, likewise, they've got a crafting menu. You just click on the thing you want to craft. Whereas on DayZ, you just have to know that if I want to craft these things, I need to put this in my hand and drag this other item over. So it kind of gives it to you on a plate, as it were. The number up in the top right corner where it says 736, that's the number of fame points I've got. Fame points are a type of currency. Okay, so I'm inside. Starting the car, literally just press W or S. Start the car up. That platinum in the house, I see. There's Platinum there and he's typing a message. It is! What's up, Platinum? How you doing? Can't get onto the DayZ server, it's down at the moment, so I thought I'd do a little bit of this. It actually shows you the speed you're going as well when you look at it. I put the light. Oh, that's not right. Okay. Steering is harder on this. Can you see the dial moving? Oh, there's stuff there. Right. Pop out. You didn't. You installed No Man's Sky. How are you finding it? Have you played it yet? Who wants to do that? It's zombies. The wheels. Is what to do. Well, like most games, there is a small learning curve you have to go through, knowing how to get going, and you will probably die a couple of times just to get through that first sort of 5, 10, maybe 15, 20 minutes. The key thing is you need to start upgrading your kit pretty much as soon as possible, but it kind of talks you through it. So as soon as you start off, there's this really long panning shot where it pans down, and it's saying that all the different bits and pieces are starting up. And then you've kind of got to farm ferrite, which is usually rocks, basically. Shoot rocks. You get ferrite, and that will give you the stuff that you need to start making stuff. Because your suit automatically makes stuff. Maestro's going to come on with you and show you the ropes. Yeah, I mean, it's good if you got someone who can sort of show you the ropes. But it's not really that hard once you get into it. There's a couple of techniques that we learned early on about how to move quickly. And there's this one weird one where you sort of punch and jump at the same time. So you hit the punch button, do the punch movement, and as a fluid motion, you then hit jump, and then you shoot off at high speed. But you've got to be careful you don't go too high, because if the jetpack runs out and you're up in the air, you'll just come down, take a damage. And if it's a big enough fall, you can die. So you've always got to make sure you've got a little bit in reserve, just so that when you come back down, just at the last second, you just hit the little boost, and it just softens the fall. But it's just little things like that. I mean, you can get it wrong. So, yeah, and then you've got to find your ship. So if you're playing on an easy level... Oh, you've added stairs to your base. You've done all that already, have you? Blimey. Yes. Oh, in this game? No. I've only just joined the game. Well, 20 minutes ago. Sounds like a sniff. No, I haven't done... to be honest with you, I haven't really got a need for stairs. I could probably go over and have a look at your stairs. I thought you meant on No Man's Sky, because you can do stairs on No Man's Sky. I was thinking, like, blimey, you're advanced. There's me waffling on about ferrite and stuff, and you're already building stairs. Don't worry about the clip thing. I don't know why that comes up. I'm sure I had that switched off. I think I might have switched it on again by accident. Play was about 20 minutes off. Right to you. Right, so your base is over this way. I've also noticed that it feels like daytime. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyhow. B2 base head. Your B2 base, not this base then. What happened to this base? Actually, what happened to this base? Where's it gone? One place. Where the base is gone? Oh, there it is. What happened to that other lad's base? There was that other guy that was starting a base down there. Did he never come back? Your base. Yeah, so shadows. Lack of shadows going on there. There are no stairs here. The base times. So he's not been back on the game then, basically, since. Actually, I didn't refresh my... I refreshed it the other day, though. So this is Maestro's base. Oh, yep, you've been labelling your boxes as well. Good. Got a TV screen. It is a wooden TV screen, admittedly. There's that. And then your stairs going up. Going upstairs. There's 3 levels of base that you can make now with huts. So this one, I think this one's a medium. Oh, went to close it. I just repaired it for you. Has Maestro got a big base? Was it? I thought he had a medium as well. I've never known a night time to be quite so light. Or I'm just really, really used to playing in DayZ where it's so dark. You can't move. This seems like basically daytime comparison, isn't it? This is Maestro's base. This guy's... Oh, he's got the entrance room. Moves it. Oh, nice. Nice touch. Like that. Oh. Look at all that. Where's the door? I've gone past it. Changed it all since I was last here. Oh, there's the door. Oh. Oh, I got green screen, as I call it, night vision. Yeah. Lots of stuff. I've got a very simple base in comparison. Oh, have you seen that the people at Scam are asking for photos of bases for competition? You know, update. Like. That's another thing with DayZ, is that doors open the way they open. Whereas in Scam, they open away from you, in all cases. I've got to go to B2. Okay. Right. Road down here. Can roll a car. I don't think you can roll a car in. What they're saying that. I was a bit perturbed because when I loaded into my game, to my base, because I was already there, not only was my car missing, but so was Dannon's car. But we were using them yesterday, last night, this time last night, because I was doing the stream. Yeah. So, where did I? Right. Yeah. So my original plan was I was going to carry on doing the driving thing, but apparently not. But I don't know who's been in on server, so it might be that Milo or... Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at it. I'm assuming it's the one where Dannon's base used to be. A road by the castle. Fair off. Cool. How's you and the missus? Oh, I did mean to say, sorry, I missed you coming in when you came in yesterday completely. I'm sorry that I didn't say hello straight away. The big red banner on the page wasn't enough yesterday for my brain to notice that you were there. Not quite sure what happened there, but never mind. So I apologise. What was his name? Or you can just off-road. Hi. Hi! Mrs. Platinum or Miss? Oh. There's no gears in this game, it kind of does it automatically. An automatic. I'm thinking at some point they're going to add gears into this because these cars are not automatics. I just think that they brought the cars in and got them working as best they can, just for the testing purposes. Obviously early access is all about testing, finding out what works, finding out what doesn't work, trying to fix it. I've got this new concept around games development. Because when it comes to early access, certain aspects of early access don't work on the same model, development model. That's... I'm just checking. Looks and crannies of... No? Yeah, so on a normal model you would have, like, they would come up with an idea of a game, they would go into development, they might not spend all their time on it because no one really knows that they're doing it, they've got other projects to do, they might have to take the developers off other projects to work on this project, and then something else comes along and then they might switch off. But sometimes development of a game could be years, and you know it's reasonable that would happen, and that's all behind the scenes. And then we'll just start getting trailers that there's a game coming out, and it should be coming out soon, and then it comes out and everyone's either terrified. Then the reviews start, and it'll either be a good game or a bad game, etc. But under the early access model, you're basically announcing the game before you've written it, or about a year into it. So you're making a commitment that you are going to be spending a lot of time and effort on said game, and what may. So normally early access is a small developer and they're not working on anything else, which is fine. But when you're going through development in behind the scenes, going back to the old model, you wouldn't bother optimizing the game until you're basically finished and you're happy that it is doing what you want it to do to the level you want to do it. And then you spend loads of time optimizing all the code and streamlining it and getting it to be able to work on lesser PCs models. But then early access, you kind of have to do that all the time. So early access is great, but basically forgiving yourself. Yeah, so it's just the route I'm taking to get there. I know where I'm going. This is where my old base is, so I don't even know if it's still here, to be honest. Further down. It's just up there. Oh, you can just see a bit of it. The base. I think it is. I saw a little bit. I'll just see what we'll go up and have a look. Yeah, so when you do an early access model, you need to be optimizing it all the time, because the player base, the people testing it, will have an expectation that it's a playable game. And if you get a situation where it's not playable, people will stop watching it, not playing it, not paying any attention to it. Yeah, that's my base. What other base? Yep, I've even got parking back up. A bit hard to get on today. Ooh, it's all gonna die soon. The reason I situated this base here is because there's actually oh, there's nothing in here, it's all gone. All the boxes have died. I'm not bothered, I didn't have anything in them, but yeah, there was some stuff on the roof as well. Oh, where's my water thing? I had a water thing here. I used to climb up on the water thing to get up the top. Can't always get up the ladder. Let's see if we can do the ladder now. Doesn't always work this. Yeah. The ladder. Yeah, don't worry. Not a biggie. You can rest. Sit on the chair. Watch the telly during the sunset, rise, whatever's going. Yeah, because if I take my... I have to take my jacket off because, unfortunately... I don't know if this is going to work or not. We'll give it a shot. It's 3:47 in the morning. The skyline is not telling me 3:47 in the morning. Basically 4 o'clock in the morning, it shouldn't be this bright. Unless it's the summer, I suppose, but we're not in a place that we would construe as being summer. Yeah. There we go. Oh, can't get down, can we? Drop. I used to drop down onto the thing, but... Leave this here. Wait, this is the last stand. It used to be you had to get the wood to actually do this. So if you look over there, where my white cursor is, you should see some movement of light. What does it? Oh no, there he is. There he is. There, just there. So that's a robot, basically a robot sentry, and a reset. Not too worried about these. I did have other, but they've all. This one. That one. Okay. I don't mind about this base dissolving or anything like that, so not concerned for me. Yeah, so there are bunkers, underground bunkers, and there's a lot of loot that can be found in those underground bunkers. There's also World War II bunkers, which are not underground. Overground bunkers, and then of course there's also the Wombling Free bunkers. Underground, Wombling Free. That's probably a joke that English people understand. I don't think you ever had the Wombles, did you? It was a kids' program. Used to pick up litter on Uncommon. Lived underground. Basically. Remember that road. Right, anyway, so this is the way we go to where Dan used to have a base up here. He hasn't played the game for quite a long time, basically because he can't get on the game. His computer can't cope with what's happening with the servers, with the game. It's not optimised very well. They've been spending a lot of time optimising it actually, so it'll be interesting to see whether he can play on it and whether he has any success with it. But he's not particularly inclined at the moment, and I don't blame him. But that's why I think that whilst Scum is a really good game, graphically speaking, and etc., all the top, it needs optimising to the nth degree. But that, of course, means that you can't do any development. If you're optimising all the time, you can't be adding more stuff. I've just missed me turning. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you can do slide round corners. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that. Oh, that's quite good. That little pause is it loading the next area, and it used to be quite long. It used to take about a second, 2 seconds in some cases. This is where Dan's base used to be. We had a wipe and then we lost it all. All of this was big wall going round. And actually, Platinum, I'm not 100% certain where your base is. I know it's up here, and I think it's up on the right in the snow line. Not really, man. This way, isn't it? Oh, is this it? I feel like... Yes, I think this is it. We got the metal. Or do we go across with it? They're quite expensive to make these things. Oh, we got steps! Oh, cool. Got steps down there? Oh, that's nice. You can set how high the steps are. Okay. Sorry. As you've been helping me out by repairing my base, I shall do the same thing. Repair some of it. You have to repair the steps. No. Have a drink. See how the old metabolism goes. So water. Zombie? Puppet? I think it was a puppet. Yeah. There's a puppet somewhere. They made this. I have red mushrooms. Take some. Okay, cool. You also have a big tree. Is this going to be your Christmas tree? Oh, I don't know. Only when you do that. Oh, no. That's right. Okay. Ow, my foot. Ah. Oh. Red mushroom. Are you in the protein chest? Protein. Oh my word. That's a lot of protein you got going on there. Wow. Red mushrooms then. So these ones. Yeah. Red. Thank you. I'll take a couple of those. Get some. Then. Ramsons. I think I'm rather doing okay, but punch on those. As you can see, you don't actually have to put them in your hands like you do in Daisy. Eat them. I am somewhat curious to know whether that server's up yet. Bit myth though that my cat that will shoot up your D. Thank you. Let's eat that. So something you have to be careful of when you're doing thing is down here. So you've got stomach volume, intestine volume, colon volume, and bladder volume. The colon and the bladder, obviously, for the reasons that you can imagine, they are there. Stomach, obviously, if it gets full, then you start overeating, and then you're thinking that you might want to vomit or something like that, etc. So there's all that fun. And then obviously it tells you what's there. So the yellow tends to be food solid, and the blue is liquid. Eat more of them for vitamin D. Ooh. Eat more of a vitamin D. You eat them directly from you have a ton. What, any mushrooms at all, or is it just these silos like ones? Just those. Okay. I'll keep an eye on them. The mushrooms obviously are quite small, so they won't, although it shows quite 100% and all, they're not going to be denting into this much. But vitamin D should start coming up. Even the vitamin D going up, even if it goes up to 100%, or as you can see, there's some rather large percentages, like 328%, which seems to be. Then there's not that many there. Ransom's a vitamin D, surely. That vitamin. Yeah, vitamin D. But iron, isn't it? Thank you very much, sir. I'd say labelling up the boxes is just so much easier now, isn't it? Got the most of this stuff. You see, I got the advanced compass. Take the yellow also. These yellow ones. I will, as you insist. Oh right, okay, so you got loads in your default. Yeah, so that's basically the vitamin D is bouncing it. Well, that'll do for now. The flag, if you're wondering, is actually is ownership. So it's a bit weird, but basically, when you build your base, to own the stuff in the base, you have to put a flag up, and then everything within that area becomes yours. Of course, that also means that here's Milo. I saw you. Oh, there's a whole thing going on over there. Right, let's just. Oh no, you've got a bit of a thing going on down here. I just noticed. Oh, Milo's found a.
That's not your base.
Come into Discord. I pressed the wrong button. Come into Discord. Yeah, barbecue. Nice. I'm assuming that's damage. Hello.
Hello.
I saw you in game already, but yeah. I
Yeah, I
tried
was
to
just
load
making my
up.
way over.
I tried to load up, but I did go into the DayZ server at the beginning of the stream, and then it crashed. But my car was gone, and so was Alan's. I don't know why.
Oh.
But then I don't know whether that's because the server crashed and it wasn't really loading everything in like it should have been. There's a zombie
Yeah.
here somewhere.
Yeah, it's chasing me.
What was it? I've got a shotgun. I'm not afraid to use it.
No, it's okay. I'm going to run him over. Oh. Or you can shoot him if you like. You missed.
Okay. I may have attracted more. I'm still getting the flicker when I'm standing on top of cars. Although it's a different kind of flicker. And
what sort of flicker?
we have to watch the stream to see what I'm talking about. But the movement is still smooth, but everything all. Oh, that's. Oh. Platinum says hi.
Hi, Platinum.
Yeah, so I loaded into DayZ, and yeah, then suddenly I couldn't load in. I found a web page that was showing that it had been down. Maestro's server was down, so. But I haven't been able to contact Maestro because I wanted to get on with something.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come into Scam and see what it's like, see what's going on. That's really hurting my eyes now. Stop flickering around. That's better. It's much smoother.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it does get much. It does get a bit juddery, doesn't it, when you're on top of the car.
The landscape judders, but you don't.
Yeah.
Whereas before,
Yeah.
you used to judder, and the landscape didn't. So they've kind of did a trade-off. But yeah, should do my eyes in. One of those cars. A bit like my car, only orange. Got stuff in it. Got samurai sword there.
That's
Katana.
no. Well, it's a homemade one.
Homemade katana, isn't it?
Yeah.
It says down as a metal sword.